He says, I like music that bleeds all over me. With his story, Home is Where Hermannstraße Is. Please welcome with a lot of love, Adam Fletcher.
Okay, this is a story of great naivety, and it begins, it's 4 p.m., and I'm standing outside my daughter's kita, and the door opens, and she comes rushing out, and she says, Papa, Papa, I want an ice cream, come on, Papa, come on, Papa, come on, Papa, let's go. Now, we have nowhere to be, and we have no one to be with, because nobody in this kita ever wants to hang out with us. And yet still I sigh, and I sigh because I know what her request means. Her request means we're going to have to go even closer to S-Bahn Hermannstraße. Do you know Hermannstraße, Neukölln, definitely worse than Old Köln? Liar. It is, and I say this with affection, Berlin's butthole. And so we sit there, Runa and I, on a bench, and she's eating her Schlumpf-Eis. As a man with one leg slowly wheels himself past, tips back his head, and screams into the sky. As over here, from the escalator, a man emerges from the bowels of the subway, holding his stomach, walks over and begins puking into the bin. And now here from Hermann Quartier, a woman comes running out, being chased by 2 security guards, and she's running as fast as she can, but it's not very fast, and that's because she's encumbered, because she's carrying a giant hock of ham. She throws the ham away, but it's too late, and the 2 men, they pounce on her. And I look at my daughter and I think, do you not see how crazy all of this is? And the answer obviously is no. Because this is all she's ever known. She's 2 years old. This is her domain. She's grown up on Hermannstraße. This is normal for her. But it's not me. And in that moment, I have this great flash of insight. And I think, we could just run away. Like, we could just abandon this life that we've built and just run somewhere. We could just leave. We could just go somewhere else. You know, obviously we can't move inside of Berlin. You know, I don't need to tell you people why. There are no free apartments. Yeah, it's not possible to move. And even if there were a free apartment, you know, I'm a writer. An artiste. The last time I had a regular wage, it had 2005 stamped on it. Like, even if there was a free apartment, no one's going to give it to me. You know, it would be easier to terraform Mars than for me to find an affordable apartment in Prenzlauer Berg. But still, we could run away. You know, we could run away. And actually, my girlfriend and I are quite good at it. Like, we've actually done quite a lot of running away in our lives, and we're actually quite talented at arriving on new continents and then buying the exact same IKEA furniture that we had before. And so we go home, I put Runa to bed, and I go to the living room and I find my girlfriend on the sofa and I say, I've had this brilliant idea. What if we run away? And she looks at me and she blinks and she says, yes! Yes! Oh, what a brilliant idea. Why didn't we think of it before? Oh. Like, we're not happy here. Like, we could go somewhere where it's like sunny the whole year rather than just for 5 months. Yeah, we could swap our tiny apartment for like a big house with a garden and a lemon tree. I find that last detail a bit odd, but I roll with it. And I say, yeah, sure, fine, let's do it. And so we rush to the laptops, and we open the laptops, and we begin trying countries on, like their hats. What do you think about Portugal? Does Portugal suit us? I don't know, I always saw us as more of a Canada. And then I have it again, a second great flash of insight, and I say, I know the place. Jerez de la Frontera. And she says, where's that? And I say, well, I don't know exactly. It's somewhere in Spain. Right? And I was there 10 years ago for 3 days, and it was magical, and it was empty, and they were giving city mansions away. And so we begin to do some research, and very soon we have a short list of properties, and it does look amazing, and it is incredibly cheap. And the biggest house on our short list is 12 rooms and 1,000 square meters. Yeah, and so over time the plan grows, and we get more and more excited, and we think, okay, we have to see this city. We have to go to Jerez de la Frontera. And so we do, and it's great. It's really, really, really wonderful. And we're there for a week, and we look at properties every day, and then finally on the last day, we find the home of our dreams, which is 12 rooms, 2 gardens, and a... It's 2 lemon trees, actually. But yeah, I'm just checking you were listening. Very good. Yeah, and we're like, oh, this is the house of our dreams. So we make a cheeky offer with all the money that we have. And they say, no. And so we come back to Berlin, the big bin, back to Hermannstraße, crushed. But then we get a phone call, and it's a new Kita. It's actually, we'd applied to it like half a year ago and completely forgotten about it. And it's an Eltern initiative, which means we would have to do like cooking and cleaning and go to all the parents' evenings and stuff. And actually on paper, it's worse than our current Kita. But we go there and the other parents are all like, the vibe is good, you know. And it's not an exciting change. It's not like a big change. But it is a thing we can do, you know. It's a lever we can pull. So we're like, let's pull the lever, okay? So we go to this Kita, and my daughter Runa, she loves it immediately. And by like day 3, we're in 4 different parent WhatsApp groups. And they're all internationals, these parents, and they all hang out together after Kita. And if you're running a bit late, they look after your child. If you need wine, they've got so much wine. Like after a month, we've 3 new spare keys to apartments. And our social life, it's just blossoming. And then we get another phone call. This time it is the Jerez Dream House. They've changed their mind, and we can have it for our cheeky offer. And I hang up the phone, and I look at my girlfriend, and she looks at me, and we look down at our phones, already vibrating with the chatter of the other parents about what we're going to do today together after Kita. And I say to her, I can't do it. And she says, I don't want to. And so we say goodbye to Jerez and commit to Hermannstraße. It's 2 years later now, and where we live has not changed, but how we live has drastically. We have committed to our neighbors, we have committed to our kids, and we have committed to our Kita family. I think a big part of growing up is coming to learn that new is not always better. No matter how fast you think you are, you cannot outrun your problems. In fact, some problems you cannot even solve at all. But you don't have to if you can find the right people to just sit in your circumstances and laugh at them with you. You hear a lot about how it takes a village to raise a child. What you don't hear often enough is how much we adults need the village too. Even if that village is Berlin's butthole. Thank you.